got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got trouble, and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through, 'cause you've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Now, some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, big and stronger too, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy, and as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
I'll remember the fun times I've had with my teammates and coaches and all the laughs and all the crazy things that we've done over the 4 years.
My favorite memory from college is definitely Alicia running bases my sophomore year. She got in a rundown between first and second and probably ran back and forth 5 times, but on one of her times back to the dugout, the first baseman caught the ball and she kind of like smiled and looked, and the dugout was cracking up and she had to slide into second. They overthrew it, so she popped back up, ran to third, slid into third, and practically had to crawl home because her legs were so tired, and Katie Sears was standing at home plate just going, come on, you can make it. So it was by far my best memory. I'll never forget it.
I remember most the friends that I've made, the teammates that have become my family, and just having so much fun on bus trips and in the locker room and on the field with just everyone that has been a part of my life so far.
I will remember more than anything from my time here all of the relationships I've made with so many fun people. I have so many friends that I know I will remain close with for years to come. Over the last 4 years, it's been a blast. Kendall has become one of my closest friends. We've played together in the past, but I would have never guessed that our friendship would have grown to what it is today. She's just someone that I can always go to if I need anything, and she's such an encourager, and I know we'll remain friends for a long time in the future.
One thing that I'll definitely miss about Kendall is just how she's always there for me. You know, my freshman year, I lost my grandpa, and you know, she knew exactly how I felt because she went through a similar situation a couple years ago. So I can't thank her enough for that. Love being able to just, you know, talk about things with her, and just knowing that she understands how I feel, whether it comes to, you know, losing somebody or just missing home. I'll definitely miss her and all the time that we spent just hanging out and going out to eat with the girls and things like that. So she'll definitely be missed.
One thing that I love about Sarah Patterson is that when we're on the field, I know she has my back and I have hers, and that kind of chemistry on the field really helps in tough situations, especially in big games.
The thing that I'm going to miss the most about Sarah is that although she hasn't been here that long, I know her and I bonded very quickly, and she always had my back, she always encouraged me, and I always knew that she would get the job done. So she's been a great friend for the little time that I've known her, and I'm going to miss her a lot.
What I'll miss most about Bree is
how hilarious she is with her British accent and just her crazy shenanigans all the time.
Tell me something I don't know.
Even the way she can pull things out of air when she's being asked why she did something. Even if she doesn't have a reason, she'll make it up.
Bree, we always joke around about how you and I can be locked in a padded cell and still have the time of our lives. So that's definitely something I'm going to miss and I'll always remember. And I know we'll stay in touch because for some weird reason you love the Midwest. So, you know, you'll be here and I'll be here for a little bit at least. So, you know, I don't need to say too much about how I feel about you. You already know, and you're a big reason why these 4 years happened for me. So, thank you.
And then Alicia has been my best friend since freshman year. Somebody to laugh with, cry with. I can just tell her anything. So supportive, always honest. We have the same sense of humor, and I've just had some of the best times here with her, and I'm just gonna miss that so much.
I remember the first time I met Alicia. We were standing outside of Coach Redburn's office the first day we arrived on campus waiting to meet Coach, and she just looked so cute, just smiling, and we met, and I would have never guessed, same thing, that our friendship would grow to what it has today. Alicia's been my rock here over the last 4 years. If I ever need someone to talk to or just somebody to go cuddle with on the couch if I'm having a bad day, she's always there. She's also someone that I know I'm going to remain friends with lifelong. We've had so many good memories, and I'll never forget them, and I know there's just so many more to come in the future when we get together and hang out.
Tamara and I have been through so much over the 4 years, and she's definitely one of the people that I know is going to be a lasting friendship, and that we're going to be friends 40 years from now and still laugh about the crazy, stupid things that we did from freshman year to senior year, and I know that those memories are always going to last.
Tamara, I admire most about you your work ethic and how much passion you put into softball. And I know I can always turn to you and you're going to give me a silly joke or a funny antic that you're going to do next.
Haley, we've been friends since we were sophomores in high school, played together on the same travel team for 2 years. She's the best catcher that I've ever had, and I don't know what I would have done coming here without her. It was definitely nice to have a friend coming along. We've been best friends here for 4 years, and I'm just going to miss all the time we've had together.
Haley, I'm going to miss most the emotion that you show. You put your emotions into everything, and I know that if I need someone to cry to, that I'm going to go to you because you're going to sit in there and cry with me.
Well, for Haley, you know, that's my girl. Spending these last 4 years with her, she's been one of my best friends. She's just always there for me if I need somebody to need a shoulder to cry on or complain about whatever. You know, she's always there for me, and really appreciate it.
I really want to thank my parents for always being there for me and helping me through school and softball and being my #1 fan. And I want to thank my boyfriend for being my rock for these 4 years and really helping me through tougher times.
Well, I have to thank my parents for the countless hours that they spent taking me to practice, traveling all over the country so I could play in all these tournaments, all the sacrifices that they make, and my dad for putting in countless hours at the field with me, working on my swing and my defense, and just trying to get me to be the best player I can be.
I like to thank my parents for all their support through the 4 years here, and my little sister. Just everything they've done for me. Being so far away from home has been awesome, and I couldn't have done it without their support.
I want to thank my mom for being my inspiration and my rock through everything. And my father for all the weekends that you gave up for me to go pitching, and for all the long drives for tournaments. And I want to thank them so much. They've helped me through everything. They've supported every decision I've made, whether it's the right one or the wrong one. But they stood beside me, and they're the true reason I've been able to do what I do.
I wouldn't be where I am today without my parents. They are my #1 fans and the biggest reason I have been successful in life so far. They have loved me through everything, non-stop, whether I'm right or wrong, they're always on my side. And I just thank them so much for everything, whether it was taking me to lessons when I was little, or my dad going to the cage with me and hitting extra, or my mom being my biggest fan on the sidelines, rooting at the fence every game. They just have been here through it all, and I just thank them so much for everything. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
I want to thank my mom for everything that she's done and sacrificed to make me the person that I am today. And I owe almost everything that I've done here to her, and she's been my biggest fan, my biggest supporter, and I couldn't have asked for anything more, so love you.
What a wonderful world. Well, I see skies of blue and I see clouds of white and the brightness of day. I like the dark and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, singing, how do you do? They really say, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like a lemon drops high above the chimney top. That's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dare to, why, oh, why can't I?
All right, have a good night.